Morning peeps, I've decided to do a quick transfer video because I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I've already kind of done one and it was too long, so I'm going to quickly go over my three main things I come up with. What's happened here? Right, we don't want that page, we want that page. Right, so this is the first one. I'll show you my team first. It's a bit dodgy this week. Main problem with it is I've got to play Doherty at home to Tottenham. I've got to play Ings at Man City. And apart from that though, it's alright, but I just don't fancy that. I mean, leaving Doherty and Ings in, I don't mind having one player if it doesn't look too promising, and Fraser maybe not too promising. So the first thing I did, I've looked at how I could keep Kane, and I really can't because I really fancy Kane this week. I think this is going to be the week when Kane does well. This is going to be my Aubameyang moment when I have to take him out to free up money without really having a choice about it. And this will be the week when he gets his hat-trick or gets a couple of goals or something. So I looked at ways I could keep Kane because I've only got 0.4 in the bank. I've got 2 free transfers. All I can really do is something like Steve Cook, take him out. I won't even bother doing it because I'll take him out and I could replace him with Balbuena and then put Balbuena in there. Now that would give me a better defence this week. It would keep me 2 free transfers for next week. It would also possibly milk another rise out of Fraser and potentially get in on any points he did manage to get this week, you know, just in case he did get some points. And it would allow me to keep Kane for the Wolves game. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't give me Arnautovic, who's very popular and a bit of a risk not having him this week. Was hardly anybody owns Kane, so it's not like I'm losing much even if he does score when I haven't got him. And it doesn't really move my team forward too much, although I still have the 2 free transfers. So that's one thing I could do. The other thing I looked at, the main thing I was looking at, was taking out Kane and Fraser and replacing them with Mane and Arnautovic. So it gives me 2 of the popular choices for this week. It gets Mane in place for next week's game against Fulham, although we can't guarantee he's going to play in that game because they've got Champions League first, and you never know. Shaqiri could be the one that we need. It's just a bit early maybe, but Arsenal's defence is looking shocking this week. So it could be a good week for Mane anyway, so maybe I should get him in now. And Arnautovic, although his knee's always bad, isn't it? So it doesn't stop him putting up good numbers and that stats-wise. So that was my initial one. That's the main one I'm thinking of doing, but that would be for free. And I'm also thinking it gives me enough money to do Cook to Mendy, so I could get Mendy in then for a -4. So I'd have Mendy in there instead of Doherty. I'd have Arnautovic and Mane. But it's cost me -4. Whereas Doherty, you know, will he equal Mendy with a 4-head start? I mean, he might, mightn't he? I'm probably not going to. Even if Mendy gets 6, I'm going to really get him 2, aren't I? I don't really like hits much. I'm probably going to do it anyway, just in case Mendy. Because the thing with Mendy is he never gets 6, does he? He's either going to get 2 or he's going to get about 8 and 9 because he always gets bonus points. This stupid bonus point system we've got. But then I was looking at another one I could do, which involved taking out Ings. I think I show you this one because it looks it's hard to visualise. So I was thinking of Ings out and Kane out for, who was he? He's not on the page, is he, Arnautovic? So let's go to West Ham. So getting Arnautovic in as planned, but also getting Vardy. So I'd have both of them then. And they've got great fixtures. Both of these 2 have got fantastic fixtures, and I could have them both. And it's quite appealing because I get rid of Ings for this week. So I get rid of a player who's very likely only going to get 2 points at best. And replace him with Vardy, who could do anything this week, couldn't he? And then I still got 2.3 million in the bank. So I can still get Mendy in for a hit if I want. Which I probably will do, because I'm kind of having a clean out, you know, because it's time to get rid of the Bournemouth players. You know, you've got to take a hit to kind of change course occasionally. So we'll get him out and put Mendy in. I think there's enough money for Mendy. Pretty sure there is. I'm quite tempted by this, because what this option does that the other option doesn't do is gets rid of all my bad players for this week. Like I play Mendy, Luiz and Alonso in defence. I've got Richarlison, Salah, Maddison and... no, I haven't got Mane, have I? So I've got to play Fraser. Which isn't the end of the world, is it? But he's not Mane quality, although... You know, he's got a better... No, he hasn't really got a better fixture, has he? But, I mean, he could do something this week. But I get a Nautovic and Vardy. But then the trouble is with this one, is what I'm thinking about rejecting it, is because because next week I'm definitely going to want Mane, aren't I? I really am. And the only way to get Mane in this team I've got here, really, is to take out Aguero next week. And take out Fraser. And get Mane in. And it's kind of, it's going to be another hit. So I get Mane in, so I've lost Aguero. And then I've got 7 odd million for another striker, and I don't know who would go with those two, really. I mean, I was thinking Zaha's fixtures are picking up. He's had a lot of hard fixtures. They're picking up. Don't want Wilson, so it's like, it's a bit tricky, isn't it? I could always get Isaac Success. Could I? Or is that silly? No, because that's going to leave me short next week as well, isn't it? It takes a -8, really, because you have to get Success in, then replace this Sambo character with somebody. I do like the way this gives me Vardy and Nautovic, but it's starting to look a bit convoluted, isn't it? Because, I mean, I don't want to have to be relying on taking Aguero out to get Mane in. Because, I mean, if Aguero does well this week, I won't want to get rid of him. But, I mean, people are talking about getting Aguero out now, aren't they? But they've still got reasonable fixtures. So I think what I'm going to do Mane and then Nautovic, I think. That seems to be the one to do, doesn't it? The sensible one. Because after that, I've got no real need to make a transfer next week. So I've already got Mane in, so I can react to whatever happens this week. Whereas the other one involves like planned transfers of taking Aguero out and everything. And the further I go down that road, I think the harder it's going to be to get Hazard in a few weeks if we need him. Because I don't think we need him this week. He's probably only going to play 30 minutes, and that'll only be if Chelsea aren't doing very well. I think if Chelsea are doing well, we might not even see him at all, hardly. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But I don't see any urgency to get Hazard in before the Fulham game now, which is after the international break. So in real time, it's about another month away. So he could have dropped quite a bit in value in that by then, couldn't he? But the trouble with this team is, well, I get rid of Fraser, so I'm going to have Mane in and Mendy in. But I've still got to play Ings. But I mean, I suppose I can live with playing Ings. Or I could play Doherty, I suppose, still, couldn't I? And go 4 at the back. I don't know who I'd rather play out of Doherty and Ings. I might put a little poll up for that one. Whichever one that comes out top will be the wrong answer, though. That's the trouble. But it's hard to see Doherty keeping a clean sheet, but he could get attacking returns, couldn't he? But it's not that easy to see Ings getting any, but we'll see. Anyway, peeps, that's about it. I hope you weren't too bored. It's more for my benefit than yours, really. I'm just trying to clear my head, and I can't really find anything off the wall. I mean, that Friday one's about the nearest one I can come to doing something different. I don't have to take the hit. I mean, I could just play Doherty. But sometimes hits move your team along, don't they? But I'm not sure I want to be another 6.4 million defender. But if I do get rid of Aguero, then I'm going to want a big defence, aren't I? So we'll have to wait and see. Everyone else seems to have Mendy anyway, so it's not going to do me any harm, is it? Anyway, peeps, that's it for now. I'm still not going to do them. I'm going to wait another few hours because you never know what sort of news might pop up, do you? Okay, so cheers for now. Hang on, where are we? There's the ending. If you're still here, there's me handle and everything. Okay, cheers.